Hello my dear students, I warmly welcome you to SIA's digital classes. In this video, we are going to see the introduction of our topic, seating arrangement. So let us start. So basically, in seating arrangement, we have certain rules or certain conditions. What are these conditions? So first of all, we are having and condition, and the second one is who condition, and we have to know the difference between left and immediate left. Okay. Now, first of all, what is this and condition? So let us see. And refers to the first person given in the narration of story. So and is referring to the first person given in that particular statement. So let us see an example for this. There are 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F sitting in a circular table, and A is immediate right of B. So A is sitting immediate to the right of B. So here B, A is sitting to the immediate right of who? B. So A is here. Okay. Now and we are having here and what I have to do, I have to substitute the first person in the statement in the place of and. So whenever I see and in our seating arrangement topic, what I have to do, I have to substitute the first person of the statement. So the first person of this statement is A. So in place of and, I have to substitute A. So then A is to the left of C. So the person A is sitting to the left of C. The person A is sitting to the left of C. So this is the second statement. Okay. So and refers to the first person. So whenever you see and in our seating arrangement, what you have to do is you have to go to the first person. Okay. Now coming to the who condition. Who refers to immediate or nearest person to the person in the given narration. So who refers to the person who is immediate to the who. So let us see an example for this. 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F sitting in a circular table, and A is immediate right of B. Who? So here who has given. So who means what I have to do, I have to write the person who is nearest to the word who. So the person nearest to who is B. So I have to write B in the place of. So B is to the left of C. So the person B is to the left of C. So B is sitting to the left of C. So the who condition should be ascertained or evaluated like this. Okay. Now coming to the next one. So which is difference between left and immediate left. So left represents he is sitting to the left, and immediate left represents he is exactly beside him. Okay. Let us see an example. First, suppose there are persons like A, B, D and C. A, B, D and C. So in this first condition or this first arrangement, I can say that A is sitting to the immediate left of B. A is to the immediate left of B. He is sitting immediate left of who? B. So in the same way, in this particular arrangement, or let us see, I have another arrangement like this A, D, B, C. But in this second arrangement, I have to say that A is to the left of B, because A is sitting to the left but not immediate left. So here A is sitting to the left of B but not immediate left. So this is the difference between left and immediate left. So let us see. No one sits left to E. So there are 6 persons. There are how many persons? 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F sitting in a row, and no one is sitting beside or left side of E. So there are no persons. There are no one to the left of E. So I can say that E is sitting to the extreme left hand. So E is sitting where? E is sitting to the extreme left hand, because to the left of E there are no persons sitting, and only 3 persons are to the right of A. So if A is here, there are only how many persons? There are only 3 persons to the right of A. And in the next condition, he says that A sits immediate left of B. A is sitting immediate left of B, and in the place of and what I have to do, I have to substitute the person who is in the first. So here the first person is A, and A is left to C. So A is left to C. A sits immediate left of B, and A is left to C. So the person A is left side of C. He is not immediate left, he is left side. So if A and B are here, C is somewhere to the here. Then I can say that A is sitting to the left of C, and C does not sit at the extreme end. So these are the conditions. Okay. Regarding using these conditions, I have to solve this particular thing. So we know that to the right of A, to the right side of A, there are how many persons? There are 3 persons, and A, B is to the right of A. B is to the right of A, or A is sitting immediate left of B, and A is to the left of C. So C can be here or here. But in our last statement, he said that C cannot sit here. And there is also another possibility which says E is sitting here, then A, then B, then there are total how many positions? 3 positions. C is not sitting here, then C can be here and C can be here. So these statements can be represented as these values or these questions. Okay. Now in this statements or in this question, there is not a fixed arrangement, because this question is little bit ambiguous, because the statements are not enough to solve this question. Okay. So what we have to learn from this question is how to arrange these values or these persons. Okay. Now coming to the next one, which is we should avoid the confusion between left and right. So we should avoid the confusion between left and right. If I am sitting in the center here, if I am in the center, and if I am facing north, if I am facing what? North. If I am facing north, my right is this side and my left is this side. So if I am facing north, my right is right side and my left is this side. If I am facing east, my right and left changes. Whenever I change my direction, the right and left side also changes. In the same way, when I am facing south, this becomes my left and this becomes my right. When I am facing west, this side becomes right, this side becomes left. So you should be aware of what is the right side and what is the left side, and you should be aware of the direction of that particular person. Okay. Now let us go. So if I am facing north, the right and left are like this, and if I am facing south, the right is here and left is here. So if I am facing north, here we are getting right. If I am facing south, here we are getting left. I can say that whenever they are facing opposite directions, then their right becomes left and left becomes right. Okay. Now coming to the next, whenever in our circular arrangements, they say that they are sitting in a circular table and they are facing center. Whenever they are facing center, if a person is sitting here and he is facing center, then his right is this side and left is this side. And for suppose here a person A is sitting. Now here a person B is sitting and he is facing the center. Then his right side is what? His right side is this side and his left is this side. And a person C is sitting here. Then his right and left are, this is the right side of C and this is the left side of C. And if a person D is sitting here, this is the right of D and this is the left of D. You should be aware of this right and left values. Okay. Now coming to the next one, which says whenever the persons are facing outside, so the person is facing now outside. So if he is facing outside, then here A, B, C and D. So B is facing what? He is facing outside. So then his right is this side and left is this side. So here he is also facing out. Then left is this and right is this. So you should remember these values. So whenever you get confused, what you have to do is you have to go to the particular position and see what is the right side to you and what is the left side to you. Okay. Now, so basically there are 2 types of arrangements, seating arrangements asked in our questions. They are linear arrangement and circular arrangement. So what is the linear arrangement? Linear arrangement is nothing but they are sitting in an row or bench like this. Okay. Circular arrangement, they are sitting in a circular table. So let us solve this question. 5 persons A, B, C, D and E are sitting in a row such that B is not at any extreme. So he is saying that B, the person B, is not sitting at any extreme ends. So B is not sitting at any extreme ends and C is between B and E. So this statement says that C, the person C is between B and E. The person C is sitting between B and E, and in this second statement itself, I can write this as another condition which says C is sitting between E and B. Both of them are valid because in both of these C is sitting between E and B, but their order has been changed. Now coming to the next statement which says A is to the left of B. So the person A is to the left of B, and the last statement says D is to the right of E. The person D is to the right of E. So D is to the right of E and A is to the left of E. So let us arrange this in our values or this blanks. So let us see. So B should not sit at any extreme end. So let us sit this B here. Then B, C and E. If E, C and B. So I am substituting these values here. So B, C and E, E, C, B. Then he said that to the left side of B, A should sit. Now we can say that here only one position is vacant for A. So here A is sitting, and to the right side of D, to the right side of E, D is sitting. So here D will be sitting. Now, so let us see, to the left of B, A should sit, but there are no vacant positions for A to sit. So this condition is invalid. So our answer will be this one. So then the persons at the extreme ends are, the person sitting at the extreme ends are who? A and D, which is option 4. Okay. Now coming to the next arrangement, which is circular arrangement. Let us see. In circular arrangement, they are sitting in a circular table. So let us draw two circular tables. So there are how many persons here? There are total 5 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now A sits between E and B. So A is sitting between E and B. Here also A is sitting between B and E. So in both of these conditions, A is sitting between E and B. Okay. Now coming to the second statement which says D sits immediate right of C. So D is sitting to the immediate right of C. So D is to the immediate right of C. If let us take, if I take the value C here, if I take the person C here to the immediate right, this is the right side of C. To the immediate right of C, who is sitting? To the immediate right of C, B is sitting. But in our question, he said that to the immediate right of C, D should sit. So the person C cannot sit here. He should sit here. He should sit here. Then D will be coming here. In the second one also, C should sit here and D will be coming here. Okay. Now, if B sits between A and D, so B is sitting between A and D. So let us check in our first and second arrangement where B is sitting between A and D. So here B is sitting here. So here B is sitting between A and D, which is correct. And in our second arrangement, B is not sitting between A and D. Here E, the person E is sitting between A and D. So this particular arrangement is wrong. So our answer is what? This arrangement. So the question he asked is the person sitting immediate right of E. So immediate right of E, who is sitting? To the immediate right of E, the person C is sitting. So our answer is option C, which is option C. Okay. So first question says that 5 persons A, B, C, D and E sit in a row on a bench. So let us arrange 5 seats like this. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let us read the statements. The first statement says D sits between B and E. So the person D is sitting between B and E. This can be the possibility, and here also this can also be possible because in the second condition D is sitting between E and B. So the first statement can be written like this. Now coming to the second statement, which is A is to the right of C. The person A is to the right of C. This is the second condition. Now coming to the third condition, C is not at any end. So C is not sitting at any end of this bench. This is the third statement, and E is sitting exactly in the middle. So the fourth statement says that E is exactly in the middle. So let us arrange E first. So this one is E, this one is E. Now the first condition, the first statement says B, D, E, and the second statement says E, D, B. Now let us arrange this second statement here. C, then A, then C, then A. Now let us check any errors in this particular thing. Now this first possibility and this second possibility, the first statement is satisfied, second statement is satisfied, but the third statement is being affected in this second possibility, because in this second possibility C is sitting at the end, but particularly in our question he said that C should not sit at any end. So this second possibility is ruled out. The first possibility should be taken. Now solving this using this first possibility. Then the person sitting on either end of the benches. So at the end, who are sitting? A and B are sitting. So our answer is option A. Now coming to the next question. A, B, C, D sits around a table facing its center. So there are 5 people. They are sitting around a table. So let us draw a table and 5 people like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let us start. A sits between E and B. A is sitting between E and B. In the same way, A is sitting between B and E. Both of these are possible. Now D sits immediate right of C. So D is sitting to the immediate right of C. So if I take C here, let us assume if I take C here, but the immediate right of C is occupied by who? The immediate right of C is here occupied by E. But our condition says immediate right of C should be sat by D. So here C cannot be taken. So let us take C here. Then here D will come. Here C and then D will be here. So I have completed solving this. Now coming to the next statement. If B sits between A and D, B should sit between A and D. B should sit between A and D. Both of them are possible. Now let us check. In the first possibility, is B sitting between A and D? Yes, B is sitting between A and D. In the second possibility, is B sitting between A and D? No, here B is not sitting between A and D. He is sitting between A and C. So the second possibility is ruled out. Now let us solve using this first possibility. Then the person sitting immediate right of E, the person sitting to the immediate right of E is who? The person sitting immediate right of E is C, which is option C. So our answer is option C. Now coming to the next question. So let us solve this question using the options. So first of all, the first statement says that C sits between D and E. C is sitting between D and E. So let us check whether C is sitting between D and E or not. This can also be possible. E, D, C. So let us see. So in our first option, is C sitting between D and E? No. In our first option, C is not sitting between D and E. This is ruled out. Next, second option, C is sitting between D and E. Okay. Next, in the third option, C is not sitting between D and E. So the first statement has been written. Now in the second statement says D sits between A and C. D is sitting between A and C. D is sitting between A and C. Let us check whether D is sitting between A and C. So in the second option, is D sitting between A and C? Yes, he is sitting. Now in the fourth option, is D sitting between A and C? No. So only by using two statements I can conclude that our answer B is the correct answer. Their arrangement is A, D, C, E, B. Okay. Now coming to the next question. A, B, C, D sits around a table such that, let us arrange them in a table. This is one table and this is also one circular table. There are 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So such that A is between B and C. A is between B and C. A is between B and C. This can also be possible. This is the first possibility and this is the second possibility. Now let us read the second statement. The second statement says D is to the left of B. D is to the left of B. The left of B is occupied by D. So the left of B is this. So it should be occupied by D. Now the right side of D is this and the left side of B, the right side of B is this and the left side of B is this. But here in the first possibility, the left side of B is occupied by A. So this is violating our statement. So this possibility cannot be taken. So the second possibility is correct. So this one. Now the remaining person is E. So the person E will sit here. So what is he asking here? Then the person to the immediate left of C. So the immediate left of C is occupied by who? The right side of C is this and the left side of C is this. So immediate left of C is occupied by A. So the person A is sitting to the immediate left of C, which is option C. So our answer is option C. So these are the questions being asked from our topic. Thank you very much for watching this video and have a great day.